In the heart of New York City, a financial empire rose from deception, leaving behind a trail of devastation and deceit. Bernard Madoff's story is one of grand ambition and shocking betrayal. Madoff's Ponzi scheme was a labyrinthine web of lies, siphoning billions from unsuspecting investors. His fraud lasted for decades, outlasting many of his victims' lifetimes. By promising steady returns, Madoff attracted wealthy clients, including celebrities and charities. They trusted him implicitly, never suspecting the truth. His operation was so sophisticated that it fooled regulators, auditors, and even some of his own family members. The illusion was nearly perfect. The scheme began in the early 1970s, growing steadily until its collapse in 2008 during the global financial crisis, revealing a staggering $65 billion theft. When the truth emerged, it shattered lives and trust in the financial system. Investors lost everything, and families were left reeling from the shock. Madoff's fraud had far-reaching consequences beyond just monetary losses. It exposed vulnerabilities in financial oversight and regulatory frameworks. Despite being sentenced to prison for life, Madoff's legacy lives on as a cautionary tale about greed, trust, and the importance of vigilant scrutiny. This documentary aims to explore how one man could orchestrate such a colossal fraud and what lessons can be learned from the unraveling of the Madoff Ponzi scheme. Bernard Madoff ran his fraudulent investment scheme for decades, duping thousands of investors. His operation was complex, involving intricate bookkeeping and selective payouts to maintain the illusion of success. Madoff's Ponzi scheme involved convincing new investors to fund returns for older ones, creating a false sense of profitability. This cycle required constant recruitment of fresh capital to sustain the fraud. Many of Madoff's victims were wealthy and well-connected individuals who trusted him implicitly. The scheme's longevity was partly due to Madoff's reputation and the allure of consistent returns. Madoff's scheme operated outside the usual regulatory scrutiny by exploiting loopholes and relying on personal relationships within the financial industry. Despite numerous red flags and suspicious activities, Madoff managed to evade detection through meticulous planning and a network of loyal supporters. Madoff's downfall began when the global financial crisis exposed the unsustainable nature of his scheme. Investors demanded their money back, leading to the collapse. In December 2008, Madoff confessed to his sons, who then reported him to authorities. The revelation shocked the financial world and led to his arrest. Madoff's trial in 2009 revealed the extent of his fraud, detailing how he had systematically stolen billions from unsuspecting investors. During his sentencing, Madoff showed little remorse, claiming that he wanted to avoid bankruptcy and maintain the illusion of success. Madoff was sentenced to 150 years in prison, the longest sentence ever given for a white-collar crime, reflecting the scale and impact of his fraud. His fraud affected not just individuals but charities, foundations, and pension funds, causing widespread economic disruption and personal devastation. The Madoff case highlighted significant flaws in the financial system's oversight and regulation, leading to calls for stricter controls and transparency. Efforts were made to recover some of the lost funds, though much of the stolen money was untraceable or already spent by Madoff and his associates. The Securities and Exchange Commission faced criticism for its failures to detect Madoff's fraud earlier, leading to reforms aimed at improving investor protection. Madoff's wife, Ruth, also faced legal troubles, though her role in the fraud remains debated. She passed away in 2018, adding a layer of complexity to the story. The Madoff scandal sparked numerous lawsuits from victims seeking compensation, highlighting the ongoing legal battles and challenges in recovering losses. Despite the fraud's exposure, many questions remain unanswered, including how Madoff managed to operate undetected for so long. The Madoff case serves as a cautionary tale about the risks of blind trust and the importance of rigorous financial scrutiny. It underscores the vulnerability of the financial system to fraud and the critical need for robust regulatory measures to protect investors. Madoff's scheme continues to influence discussions on financial ethics, investor protection, and the potential for systemic fraud within the financial industry. The Madoff case has been studied extensively by economists, regulators, and investigators, leading to improved understanding and prevention strategies for future frauds. While the direct impact of Madoff's fraud is felt most by those who lost their savings, it also serves as a broader warning about the risks inherent in investing. Madoff's story highlights the devastating consequences of financial deception, emphasizing the need for vigilance and transparency in all financial transactions. Despite the efforts to recover funds and reform regulations, the Madoff scandal remains a stark reminder of the potential for greed and deceit in the financial world. Bernie Madoff's scheme relied heavily on the trust and reputation he built over decades. His firm appeared legitimate, attracting high-profile clients who trusted him implicitly, unaware of the fraud. Madoff's operation involved creating fake account statements that showed consistent profits even in tough markets. This illusion of stability was key to maintaining his clients' trust and attracting new investors. The Ponzi scheme collapsed when the global financial crisis hit in 2008. Madoff could no longer generate the returns needed to keep the fraud going, leading to his arrest and the unraveling of the entire operation. In court, Madoff admitted to orchestrating one of the largest financial frauds in history. He received a 150-year prison sentence, leaving many victims to face the aftermath alone. Bernard Madoff's Ponzi scheme exposed systemic failures in regulation and oversight. Investors lost billions, but lessons were learned, leading to stricter controls and heightened awareness. Madoff's case highlighted the importance of transparency in finance. Regulators now scrutinize investment practices more rigorously, aiming to prevent similar frauds from occurring again. Victims of the Ponzi scheme faced severe financial hardship, but many found solace in support groups and legal actions, seeking justice and recovery. The impact of Madoff's fraud was felt worldwide, affecting individuals, charities, and institutions. Recovery remains an ongoing process for many affected parties. Madoff's imprisonment did not restore lost funds, leaving investors with lasting scars. His case serves as a stark reminder of the risks inherent in investing. To protect yourself from financial scams, stay informed about your investments and regularly review statements for discrepancies. Trust is essential, but should never replace due diligence. Educate yourself on red flags in investment opportunities, such as guaranteed returns or overly complex strategies. Question anything too good to be true. Support organizations dedicated to investor education and protection. By staying vigilant and informed, we can collectively guard against future financial frauds. Remember, the key to preventing financial fraud starts with each of us. By learning from past mistakes, we build a safer financial future for everyone. Take the time to understand your investments thoroughly. Regularly check your accounts for irregularities and report suspicious activities immediately. In memory of those affected by Madoff's fraud, let us commit to a culture of financial responsibility and integrity, ensuring such a disaster does not recur.